Okay, so I thought I'd make a little product review, I guess you could say. As you can see here, I have my brand new Held Titan gloves. I purchased these after after crashing. You can see I broke my hand and wrist in 4 places here. Uh, as I mentioned in my previous video, I was just wearing, your average $89 gloves from the local motorcycle place. I think they were Alpine Stars. They did provide some good protection, but they didn't provide any kind of impact resistance. So I searched around and I saw, I think it's Brian Van's excellent review on the Phantom as well as the Titan Held gloves. So I ended up buying these. Discovered that they were on sale for $3.15 through I think it was Rider's Discount that I go through. Let me check my invoice over here. Yeah, right. I deal with TJ over at Rider's Discount. He's really easy to deal with, and I believe he's a sponsor at R1 Forum. So I usually touch base with him as far as the stuff I need. He's usually very competitive on prices and extremely helpful. So anyways, the gloves showed up, and I mean, they're very expensive. I missed the sale, but I got them for $3.49. So paid a little more, but I wanted to get back on the bike here. I went with the black and white ones because I'm rebuilding the bike with a black and white theme. I also like the titanium carbon fiber guards. You can see they have the Kevlar lining. I'm very pleased with the fit. It's very comfortable. I mean, they're not even broken in, and they're very comfortable when you put them on. So I think once they kind of wear in, it's going to be just right. My left hand grip is still a little weak from the accident. My right hand is good, and the gloves feel fantastic. So I'm very excited to get these on the road, and I won't go over all the details because there's other videos where they show, but I mean they've got all the little things to let you slide, and it's got the webbing on the 2 fingers, which I thought I might originally cut that when I got the gloves, but when you have them on, you don't notice that at all. So I'll probably leave that intact as a safety feature because obviously in a crash you don't want to have your finger busted off into something, and this gives you a little bit more kind of, I guess, lateral support or protection. Wish I had had these on. When I crashed, I got a tremendous amount of protection where you need it most. That's really, this part over here is really why I purchased the gloves, in addition to the, they just look nice, and you've got a lot more protection. For anyone who has not ever crashed their motorcycle, I'll say it again, spend the most money you can and get the best gear that you can, because it will be excuse me, a lot less than your medical bills. I ended up going to the ER just to have my hand, I wasn't going to go, but my hand was swollen up like someone hit it with a sledgehammer, so I wanted to get an x-ray and see what was going on. And then of course they checked me for all kinds of stuff, but just that was, I think, I just cut a check to him the other day, and I think it was I think it was like $1,200 and something dollars. The local hospital is a former customer of mine, so of course I got to pay my bills because they were a very good customer for many years, and they do provide very good service locally here. So shout out to Community Hospital of the Monterey Peninsula for their fine service in my moment of need. Anyways, great gloves, and just a note on the size for anyone who may be ordering. These are 9.5. So you can see here, 9.5. The way that I arrived at the size was I used a tape measure here. This is the one I use for setting the sag on the back of the bike. That's why it has that little thing to index on a rivet that's on the cans. So what I did was I pressed my hand down on the table and I followed the kind of the directions on the Hells website. See if I can kind of duplicate things here. Now I did this on a hard surface, but you can see when I push down and kind of flare my hand out, I can't do it too much on the carpet. Oh, I mean on the pillow here of the couch, but it's just below 9 inches on my left hand. Now when I do this on a table and it flares my palm out a little bit, I get just under 9 on this one, and I believe on this one I get 9.5 or very close to it. And when you push your hand down on a hard surface, it causes it to flare out a little bit. So I'm not a huge fan of tight-fitting gloves. I wanted gloves that, I didn't want gloves that were going to take, you know, years to break in. I do tend to have kind of long fingers, and so I went with 9.5. TJ over at Riders Discount said I could return the gloves no problem, just pay shipping back if the size wasn't off. But I'm going to say, as you can see, my fingertips are perfect right here. A little bit of room in the pinky, maybe about half an inch, maybe at 3/8 of an inch in the pinky, maybe about 1/8 here in this finger. These two are right on the money. The thumb, yeah, thumb's pretty much right on when you grip, which was what I was primarily concerned about. There's nothing worse than having gloves that feel like they're too small. So I'm real happy with the size. I'm 5'8", 155 pounds. You can see, let me measure my fingers here a little bit, just in case anyone else is buying these gloves, and maybe I can help you guys out a little bit. Here's my right hand index finger. You know, down to the knuckle here, about 3.5 inches. Or wait, I guess this is my index finger here, I suppose, or my middle finger. This one almost 4 inches to the knuckle. Kind of the same deal over here. Across my palm, it's about 3.5 inches on that hand, and about 3 3/4 on this hand. So, excuse me. So, in my kind of opinion, the 9.5 glove is a perfect fit for me. So, anyways, just a great looking glove. I'm excited to take these out once I get my bike put back together and try them out on the street. But just at first, you know, I just unboxed these, and just at first trial, I'm very pleased with them. They're definitely an expensive glove, but you know, I make my living by typing and working in the garage and so forth, so I really can't put a price on my hands. So anyways, hope you've enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more videos on the motorcycle. Thanks for watching.